Hey guys, welcome back to another Warhammer review. Today we're looking at the Necron Warrior from McFarlane Toys. On the back we have a picture of the figure along with another figure from Series 1. On the side we have a close-up picture of the Necron Warrior along with his name. The figure comes in an easy to remove box. It's not tied down to the box like the Space Marine was, so you can reuse the box if you want. The Necron Warrior is the primary infantry unit of the Necron race. Necrons were an ancient alien race who made a deal with the star gods to become immortal. They had their minds and consciousness transferred into robotic bodies made of living metal. The Necrons have been in hibernation for thousands of years and are now starting to awake. But not much remains of the Necron's mind. They have deteriorated into soulless husks, bent on only killing and seeking to rebuild its great empire. Let's check out the details. The Necron Warrior's copper-colored skeletal head has many scratches all over. We have bright green eyes and a small nose socket detailing the face. On the side we can see more battle damage along with more of the robotic parts in the neck and head. The robotic chest has tons of damage and scratches all over the body. On the center we have the mark of the Triarch. The black cavities here give the chest a ribcage-like appearance, and we have wires and cables dangling underneath. On the back we can see large shoulder plates scuffed and riddled with small dents and damage. We can also see the very large robotic spine here. Underneath the shoulder plate we can see the weathered shoulder and its bare joint. The arms and hands of the figure have even more small details like dents, scratches, and burn marks on the metal. On the waist we get a good look at the skeletal-like pelvis along with the silver spine in the back. Here we have a better look at the spine. The Necron's thighs have taken massive damage and show large cracks and even missing chunks of metal. More of that burned effect is applied in this area too. The figure ends in a cracked shin and worn out robotic legs with even more paint here fading and scraped away. Let's check out the articulation. We have a ball jointed head, shoulders that rotate up and down, bend in and out, and rotate left to right. Elbows that bend forward and back. A very tiny wrist joint that rotates and bends forward and back. A joint at the chest that lets him lean forward, with just a slight bit of rotation at the waist. Legs that open and bend forward and back. The left leg specifically has added rotation. Knees that bend back, with possible rotation if the sculpt didn't get in the way. Ankles that bend up and down, and some slight rotation. And toes that bend up and down. We get a very large Gauss Flayer. It's made of a soft plastic. We get a Canoptek Scarab. It's nicely sculpted and painted. And lastly, we get a stand with the Warhammer logo. McFarlane runs its figures in the 7-inch scale, so depending on what you're looking for, the Necron might be a bit too tall for a generic bad guy figure for your collection. The Necron Warrior is another great figure from the Warhammer line from McFarlane. The joints are really tight and click into place, giving this tall and skinny figure a lot of sturdiness. We get a lot of small details in the sculpting and overall a high quality figure. Accessory wise, we get a large rifle, a scarab, and the stand. It's the standard loadout for the Necron Warrior and I couldn't ask for more. My only gripes is that the scarab could have came with a small socket so that we can peg him into a stand so he can look like he's floating. And some of the smaller details on the figure could have been touched up with some paint, like exposed wires or the guts hanging underneath the chest, rather than just matching the paint of the armor. Overall, a great figure, another solid figure from the McFarlane Warhammer series. The feel of the figure is very chunky, the joints are strong, even in the hands where they're extremely small. I can't wait to see what other versions of races we get in the series, and I'm definitely looking forward to Wave 2 coming out soon. The Necron Warrior is definitely worth picking up, especially for army building a bunch of robotic skeletons. Alright guys, that's it for this review. More reviews are coming up soon, so check out my other videos while you wait.